Hello, hello. So I got my second monitor set up. Oh, great. All right. There we go. And once again, got to go in and change the title. Let's see. What should we talk about today? You know what? All right. Okay. All right. Why do I look like that? Holy fuck. All right. Do tags even work? I don't even know. I doubt it. I feel like any of my uh I feel like everyone that watches my stream just finds me from my channel. Up, and I added one tag and it broke YouTube. That sounds about right. Okay. Now Twitch. So yeah, yesterday I tried to stream, but I was having some issues and it was just not, I did not feel like stressing about it. So yeah, I decided I was like, nah, I'll just take a second, step back, figure out exactly what's going on. And why am I, oh wait, hold on, Restream needs to access your Twitch. Oh my God. All right, great. Yeah, it's because I clear. Okay, I like Opera, but it really was technical difficulty or like my own fault. But oh, there we go. I think I should be live on Twitch now. No, what? Hello. Unable to connect. What the hell? Why? Why am I? Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're good. Looks good. Cool. Having this second monitor, it feels a little odd having my neck twisted. Um, talking about the guy who tried to fake his death. Talking about oh my god. All right. Might play some Fortnite later or something. We'll see. I really want to get into. I haven't been playing. Wait, am I? Oh, I'm good. Okay. Cool. I want to figure out how to get my chat. Just. I want to see it like here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. So Let me take this. This is gonna bother me. Hold on. Give me a second. I have like this cable that's like keyboard cable. Here. There we go. All right, we're good. Go ahead and make. Yeah. Let's see. Let's wait for some people to join. Yeah. Facelift, huh? Kind of. That guy does have some loose skin. Mother of what? That is impressive. Holy moly. Yeah, that was really good. All right, let's look at, because there's so, okay, so I looked up earlier. Let's see. What was it? Meat Canyon's taking a little break. I don't know if yeah, so. Why am I not hearing anything?
I'm making this video. I don't know what I'm calling this video. I was thinking about calling it like goodbye. Yeah. Things are changing. Things are definitely changing. This year has been very eye-opening for me. I have been doing these kinds of videos for like 5 years now, or coming up on 5 years. And I'm at this place where I just think I can do better, honestly. I think that like everything that I'm making now is in service to something negative. And by that, I mean uploading things every 2 weeks is all good and fun, but I feel like I'm doing it to try to get as many subscribers as I can, to try to make as much money as I can.
The thing about Meat Canyon that I like is he is super transparent. Like, he says it how it is. He's not like, oh, I'm taking a break just because, you know, the content I'm making, I don't really like it, blah, blah, blah. He's being super honest and saying, hey, I just feel like I'm pumping out this content to make it the most amount of money I can. And, you know, it's just, I mean, of course he is saying that it's just content he doesn't like very much, but he's also like, I'm trying to just get as many subscribers as I can, like, you know. So that's, I like that about him.
You know, to keep this business floating up, I have this like weird fascination that I have to, you know, upload all the time and do all these things to be a part of the creator zeitgeist or culture. Maybe that's how I'll get respect from my peers and everything like that. It just sucks. Honestly.
I love his videos so fucking much.
If I'm going to be completely transparent, I have not been very happy making any of these videos for a long time. It doesn't mean that I think that any of the stuff that I make is relatively bad, even though there's some people that say it is. That's hurtful.
His stuff is amazing. I know 2 weeks. Listen, I'm not gonna act like I know everything about animation. I'm not, you know, an animation guru, but it looks super impressive. Whatever, like he shits out super impressive animations every 2 weeks. Like, he must be working his ass off to be able to release what he releases.
But I'll take it. You know, it is what it is. Some of it's not even criticism. All right, some of it's just downright mean, but that's okay. But like, I mean, like looking back at this year, the first video I made was Logan Paul steals your wallet. Yeah, he's a thief. You know, is he a bad guy? I don't know him personally, but he does.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. Okay, I'll tell you right now, Meat Canyon, he is a bad dude.
Some dicey things. I don't know. But to make a cartoon about it, do I really give a shit at the end of the day? No. Velma is a panic attack. I mean, who cares? The show's bad. I mean, I don't know, right? The whole idea, I guess, is what I'm saying is that like the most fulfilling things I've made.
I could see him having issues with making new I mean, like, I'm sure he can always branch out into other areas, like, I don't know, crazy law enforcement encounters and, like, you know, just go to different subjects and stuff. But he does a lot of, like, streamers and famous people and, you know, and there are only so many of those people, you know, at least that are super relevant. So I could see him having issues, like, figuring out what to make next. And he wants to make something that's going to be engaging for everyone and not just something that's going to be you know, just not. But I've already seen this, so I kind of know where
Recently
he's
have
going with it.
been Melvin. Getting to know that character and getting to figure out what the fuck I want to do with him has been really fun. Smelly Smash Bros was a big one. Stink Fiend. All of these videos where I'm kind of like making my own monsters and stuff have been a lot more fulfilling, honestly. And while I don't want to completely ostracize my fan base because I know that you guys mostly show up for the parodies and stuff, I just want to be transparent that like moving forward, it's probably going to be a while until I make something again. I want to actually spend time making something that I enjoy.
I wonder what a while means.
Put on
that's
this
a
like
lot
pressure cooker to
that's a lot of different.
maintain this kind of upload schedule that really I'm the only person enforcing. It feels very counterproductive, and it's really been based in fear of like, how am I gonna pay my bills and all this stuff. But I have like another channel called Papa Meat that's doing really well, and if you haven't heard of that, feel free to check it out. We post like every 3 days, but that's becoming more of like my money maker actual job thing now. So I'm kind of at this place where I'm like, if this channel is supposed to be a place where I'm trying to actually create,
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, like if you upload every 3 days and you're getting 300,000 views or 400,000 views versus you upload, let's say, twice a week or just once every 2 weeks or something, and each video gets like 2 million views or something like that, then you are going to be making more money from the other channel that you're uploading more consistently on, just because overall you're getting more views. It's not, you know, even though your one channel might be getting more views per video, it's definitely not going to have like, that's only 2 videos per month, you know, and they get like, yeah, they get like 3 to 4 million views, a lot of them, but 2 videos per month, 3 to 4, I mean, like that's like, you know, probably around 10 million views, maybe more if one really pops off. But yeah, I could see how that channel would be more of a money maker, even if he gets less views per video.
Be genuine and be, you know, make something respectful or respectable. Why the fuck am I trying to like put such a time limit on everything? It doesn't make sense. Everything doesn't seem to make sense.
That's true,
right
exactly.
now.
Like, especially if he's not making money. Like, I'm sure he's making probably a good amount of money from his, you know, regular main Meat Canyon channel. But if he's not making as much money as the other channel, and the other channel's doing pretty good anyways, then he may as well just take more time for his main channel and actually make stuff that he's proud of, you know, he's proud to produce. I mean, I could definitely see that. And so, yeah.
I definitely am not quitting making cartoons. I'm definitely not like swearing off parodies even. Maybe there could be a time down the line where I'm like, I want to make a parody of Bluey. Nightmare Fuel Bluey. Yeah. Whoa! Oh my god! You know, who knows? If I have the idea and I want to make it, I'll fucking make it. I'm not gonna point a gun at the back of my head anymore and be like, Bluey's red hot right now. I gotta get in there while the getting's good. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I can't. I'm not gonna do it. So I just wanted to say, I'm not gonna put a time limit also when I'm gonna come back or anything, but I just want you to know that like, there's been times before where creators I like just kind of stop uploading. I don't know if you've ever had that happen too, but I just wanted to give the respect back I think that you all deserve, because for 4 to 5 years now, know you guys have completely changed my life. You've completely given so much purpose and meaning to this thing that I love. And I think that that's awesome. And I wanted to just make sure that that respect was shown by this creative change, or even not.
But let's be honest, Meat Canyon, he is so talented in like making these animations and stuff. I feel like he would have had such a good job anywhere. Like he didn't even have to be on YouTube. It's just being on YouTube is, I'm sure, preferable to him because, I mean, you know, he does have a timeline, but I feel like a lot of animators, they have even stricter timelines than probably what he has. Like for Jujutsu Kaisen, I know that them motherfuckers at what was it, MAGA? Yeah, they were overworked. They had crazy deadlines. They weren't getting paid. You know, so yeah, that's the like beauty of YouTube, I guess, is like you have the ability to kind of just do what you want.
Even creative change, this change that is going to happen, that is happening. I just wanted you all to be aware of it, to whoever wanted to click on this video, whoever cares. All right, because it sucks being left in the dark about things. So if you do legitimately enjoy the stuff that I do, and you're kind of like, what's happening, just know that like there are things being made. This isn't a stop to anything, but I want to be able to upload a video and have it be art. I want it to be something that's like, you know, even if it gets a fraction of the views or attention of something else, I can at least be like, damn, that was cool. I'm happy that I made that. And I think that right now the biggest limitation is my own fear of change and time. Those are the two enemies that I'm facing. So I just wanted to let y'all know that that's really where I'm going here, and that I just wanted to give an extreme thank you to all of the patrons that have supported me and these cartoons and will continue to support these bigger, more ambitious projects that I think are going to be just awesome. And I really hope that people are stoked about the future of what we have in store, because I really do think that with time, I think that we're going to make a lot of stuff that's a lot more evergreen, a lot more genuine, special, soulful, colorful. Other words that breathe life, that's fun, and you know, you can be proud to watch, you can be proud to be a fan kind of thing. And just a thank you to all the viewers who have stuck with me for all this time and this upload schedule, and you know, have endured all of these videos throughout the years, because they've been so fun to make. But at this point in time, I think it's time to change. I think that it is time to reevaluate kind of how I approach these videos and how I approach storytelling in general. And I'm very, very excited. I know it looks like I'm dead inside, but that's just because I'm very tired from really this entire year. The last 4 years have been extremely draining. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll be like 150 pounds lighter. Maybe. Healthy. I'll get good sleep. That'll be nice. And also, you know, like I said too, if you're wanting more consistent stuff, if you just like looking at my pretty face, or if you think that you would enjoy seeing more of like some of the other wacky ideas that we do, I do have my Papa Meat channel. It's seriously so fun. It's incredible how easy things can feel and be whenever you're having fun making them. We got just so much awesome stuff planned there, where we're going to be taking a lot of the animators that have been working with me on this channel and incorporating that into like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of vibe on that channel, with 2D and live action mixed together. We have big ass puppets planned, we have props, we have VFX, we have sets we're building. Really right now that channel is just like exploding with creativity and so much love that it's really shined a light on how limiting this channel is right now, and how I want to get it back to feeling fun again. And that's a perpetual thing about evolving.
Let's watch some of his videos. Why not?
Chat, like you don't even have to even like put together, you know, like what, this is crazy, chat, you know, like it's crazy, you know, like it's kind of insane, you know, when they do this, you know. I mean, what am I even looking at, chat? Like, this is insane, you know, like it's absolutely wild. This is crazy, chat. Like, what am I even looking at, you know? Like, this is absolutely insane, chat. Like, it's kind of insane, you know.
Why don't we just take some here and leave? You could spot us at any time.
If we're gonna do this, we should do it right. There's more valuable items further down. There they are.
I don't think we should be doing this.
What? Don't be a fool. One of these could pay for your family's future, and their family's future for generations to come. He won't even notice it being gone. Look how much he already has. the treasure and let's get out of here. Come on, let's go.
Someone's trying to steal my treasure. They did not, I mean, it's crazy, but you know, not that I need the treasure. It's my treasure, you know, it's my gold treasure, you know, people, like, I don't really need it or anything. Like, it's crazy, but you're right. I got reviews, chat. Like, I need them for YouTube vlogs, chat. You know, because people who miss the streams, like, you know what I mean, chat. Like, it's crazy, chat. Like, I have a views now. You know, it's one of these things where it's mine now, chat. Like, not that I really need them, chat, but I do what I have to do, chat. You know, like, it is what it is. I know that there's one more person in here, chat. Like, wow.
Wow.
You could come into my treasure vault and get away with the chat. Wow, that's great, chat. I know there's one more person in here. And I don't want to hear it.
This is just so creepy. Like, it's so fucking creepy, but it's so good though.
Nowhere to run, chat. There's nowhere to run. So don't even try running, because you won't even be able to get past me, chat. You will pay for what you have done. I don't even need this gold, chat, but it's mine. Now give me your eyes. I will take your eyes. Just like your friends, I will take your friends' eyes. I will take your eyes again. I will do it again, chat. You will join them soon enough and be here forever to stay with me. And This is crazy. If I could just find the views chat, I could. Then maybe I could find it. Where to go, chat? Wow, chat. Wow, chat. This is wow, chat. This is. I got the YouTube approach, chat. Like, I have to even put.
This one is so fucking good.
I'd love to see that little soy boy come up here and mess with me. You all know he ain't gonna say anything to my face. What? Is that Charlie? Hey, yo, baby,
What?
hey, baby.
What?
Can you and your man take this into the other room,
man.
please? I can't hear myself think with all that love making you're doing.
Yeah, fine,
Thank you so
whatever.
much,
No
baby.
problem.
Yeah.
No problem, Sneaky. No problem.
It's Sneeko. It's Sneeko.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Is that Charlie? Hey, yo, baby,
What?
hey, baby.
What?
Can you and your man take this into the other room, please? I can't hear myself think with all that love making you're doing.
Yeah, fine,
Thank you so
whatever.
much,
no
baby.
problem. No
Yeah.
problem, Sneaky. No problem.
It's Sneeko. It's Sneeko.
Yo, chat. Charlie is at my door. What should I say to him? What do you want, you little soy boy loser? Nice. What the hell is that? Chat,
He's got him by the neck.
Charlie's at my bedroom door. What do I do?
Oh, yep. Soy
Hey!
boy. Soy boy.
This is private property. You better leave.
Oh my god, that is.
He's not leaving. Okay. All right, fine. Sorry, Charlie, but you asked for this. Chat, I'm out of ammo.
I love I love how Meat Canyon, he says that none of his videos are meant to be hateful towards anybody, but that feels a little hateful, I'm not gonna lie. That I didn't even I don't know what. Yeah, that feels a little hateful. But honestly, deserved.
Oh, I gotta find another clip. It's called
A
magazine.
magazine.
You better get out of here. Charlie, I'm actually a huge fan. I watch your stuff all the time. Just let me turn off my stream and maybe we can talk this over, okay?
Let go of me! Andrew Tate wept.
Yeah, that's wild.
There's nothing that gets me more hard than my favorite movie, Paddington 2. This movie is like if you combined Belle Delphine's tiny little tits and something else that's good, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. See ya.
Wow. Yeah. Whoops. Oh my god. I did not see this one.
Hey, it's been a while since you've last seen my face. I haven't been doing too well, so I took a break. A lot of people are saying things about me that aren't quite true, so I thought I would make this song to clear all the air. All aboard! Logan Paul?
Colleen, you don't have to apologize. You can vaguely take accountability, and that should be more than fine. People will use your demise to benefit themselves. Public perception can easily be changed. Just, sell some energy drinks or fight in a cage.
Well, okay.
Huh.
Meet Canyon's new merch. I'm a part of the fucking problem. Meet Canyon's new merch.
I gotta plug this in at some point. No way! James Charles, Jeffree Star, and Shane Dawson?
Oh
Colleen,
my
I've
God.
done some bad things too, but views are up, brand deals too.
People forget, it's just a thing of the past. I swear I've done nothing with those cats.
Don't worry, time heals the
Oh
soul.
man, I totally forgot about that where Shane Dawson said he was gonna like fuck his cat or something. Yeah, that was a kind of wild. That was a kind of wild statement from him. I'm not gonna lie.
Your misdeeds will only get old. Rebuild yourself and hit the sack. Just don't forget to check all the people's IDs when you come back.
You gotta check the IDs. I'll certainly try to keep that in mind. Thank you all for helping me. This has been so refreshing to know that in just a short amount of time, no one will care. And that there's awesome merch over at meatcanyon.store. Wow, that's really cool. Oh, David and Sienna.
Just give it time, Colleen, you won't go broke. Badu, badu. Try some new platforms, Snapchat, TikTok, or Rumble. Badu, badu. Just be sure to let the crocodile tears flow. Bada, badu. Then head over to meatcanyon.store. 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 Meatcanyon.store.
I don't know what the hell is going on right now, but
Hey, I was 100% in the wrong.
solid.
Hey,
Yep. Sounds about right.
Just like
Actually, I'm interested.
in the stadium lights, under starry night, you were my quarterback, you held me tight. But the game's over now, and I'm on my own. I never thought I'd see the day that you would ever go away. You were my touchdown, my winning play, but now it's the end of the game. I was a boy you could claim. You were my end.
Pretty solid. Sounds just like Taylor Swift.
But now it's a one-player game. You let me out in the rain. You threw the ball, I caught it with grace, but now I'm here standing in this lonely place. Our love is in the end zone, but it's on the wrong side. I see you out there in your new uniform. I can't help but feeling a little bit torn. The crowd has gone silent.
All right, let's actually. Okay.
When was the last time you heard something about Twitch that wasn't overwhelmingly negative? I can't even remember.
Never. It does not happen. 90% of things I ever hear about Twitch, it's pretty much negative, considering that they've had a 6,000 what is it? 6,000 bitrate or whatever limit for like 20 years. It's never changed. They don't really innovate. It's really
Remember, it's been so
baffling.
long. Trying to remember a time where the Twitch higher-ups seemed in touch with the community is like trying to remember a dream. Like, it's just extremely hard.
I'm not gonna lie, for a while, I just thought that Twitch was run by mods. Like that's how it seemed like to me, because there were so many inconsistencies in who they were banning and the reasons why they were being banned, and there was and people doing the same things as the people who got banned, but they weren't getting banned, and it was always muddy, dirty. Not, it just clearly they don't have very good leadership.
How long it's been since Twitch was doing things that people generally liked. For years now, it's just been rolling out features that nobody in the world has ever asked for and that contribute nothing to the platform. Anyone remember just a couple months back when they had their version of Super Chats, where they would take a paid message and then put it underneath the stream where nobody in the world could see it. So you were actually just throwing money into the void, just flushing it down your toilet, basically. God rest the soul of Elevated Chat.
I did not even know that
all
existed.
3 people who ever used that feature are still distraught and mourning the loss of such an incredible monetization
amount of
tool.
money.
Like, it is so misguided. Another feature that they've rolled out that I'm sure none of you even knew existed is something called Reacts, where you as a viewer while watching a stream can react to it, and all
I've
it
seen
does
that.
is you
I've
can
seen
send
that.
an emote at that
But-
very second you click react to let the streamer know what you thought of that moment, that second. So that way when the streamer goes to their dashboard, they can click on the reacts and see like, oh, at minute 55 of my stream,
my
I
God.
had 3 pogs. That
That
must
is
have been a really good
The
moment.
worst.
Like, it's fucking worthless features.
That is
It
the worst
nothing but
feature I've ever seen.
horrible
Holy
decisions
shit.
from this company. They're making more bad choices than a college student who just took his first shot of Fireball. But unlike the college student, Twitch isn't drunk. They're just stupid.
They're just-
I'm
yeah.
getting heated. Of course, not everyone at Twitch is this silly. Like, not everyone's going wacko mode with these ideas. There are real people at Twitch that understand the platform, but they don't have the same power that the higher-ups do that are rolling out these awful decisions.
See, Twitch has okay, so they just laid off 500 people, which I heard was like 34% of their actual staff, which is actually a very significant amount. They really flushed them down the drain with that one. But I mean, like, that was to save money and everything. But to have so many people and still be able to just be useless, like, what are they doing? I feel like Twitch could just exist and be run by like 10 people. Like, what are thousands of people even doing over there?
Why am I talking about this? Well, it's because they've just revealed 2 new awful decisions over the last 24 hours. Now, one of them, admittedly, is not their fault. This comes with the layoffs. I will show you some clips from last night's stream where I really dive in deep on those. But the other one that not a lot of people have realized yet is they also made a statement on their sub-revenue split. You might remember, I also mentioned it recently in another video. Last year, towards the end of the year,
Oh, is this like
Twitch announced that
70-30?
it would be getting rid of the 70-30 sub-revenue deal that they had with streamers. So now it would be 50-50 across the board, 70-30 would no longer exist,
That's
which
better
means
than-
Twitch now
All right.
offers the lowest amount of revenue to streamers in the entire industry. They're now at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to sub-splits across the board of every streaming platform.
No, wait, hold on. Oh,
And
wait,
by a
shit.
wide
Was
margin.
it 70 to streamer, 30 to Twitch? Is that what I'm hearing? Hold on. After a string of okay, well that's the only way that would make
exist,
any
which
sense.
means Twitch now offers...
Because I was thinking it was 70% to the. I was thinking before it was 70% to. Or are they switching? Okay, hold on. Let me read what the fuck.
Another video. Last year, towards the end of the year, Twitch announced that it would be getting rid of the 70-30 sub-revenue deal that they had with streamers. So now it would be 50-50 across the board, 70-30 would no longer exist, which means Twitch now offers...
So yeah,
the-
I guess that means that okay. So some streamers were getting 70%, Twitch would get 30%. So that makes sense, and somehow they're still not profitable.
the lowest amount of revenue to streamers in the entire industry. They're now at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to sub-splits across the board of every streaming platform. And by a wide margin. YouTube is 70-30. I mean, even Kick is like 90-10, I think, or even 95-5, I don't remember.
My
But
God, 90-10? Jesus.
They offer
Why
the
am- what am I-
lowest
what am I
split of
doing?
subs, and it's not even close. And they really don't have
What
any
in the
tools in
world?
place to try and make up for that, so instead they double down on ads, which is worse for everyone. Streamers don't like running ads. Viewers don't like watching ads. Thus, you're immediately killing the 2 people that make streaming work, streamers and viewers. You are rolling out things that neither side want. Their Galaxy Brain solution to the taking 20% away from the streamers is to force them to run more ads if they want to make up for that lost revenue.
Yeah, but then they're gonna
And
lose
streamers don't want to
viewers.
do that because that drives away their viewers. That's bad. I mean, sometimes the viewers will come back, but when you run an ad on Twitch, you lose viewers. It's just how it works because no one wants to sit through fucking 10 unskippable ads, so they'll go somewhere else. Maybe they come back, maybe they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is extremely detrimental because of pre-roll ads that play when you click on a stream for the first time. This is the
God,
nail
pre-roll
in the
ads are
coffin
the
for
worst because you're looking at the streamer, you're like, okay, I want to see what they're all about, and then boom, you're hit with like 45 seconds, a minute. of straight ads. It's so
a lot
annoying.
of smaller streamers where
I would go as far as to say that it's worse than YouTube. It's worse than YouTube. I don't. Yeah.
even if they're doing really cool content, a lot of people never find it because when they click on that stream and they get fucking 2 back-to-back 30-second ads,
They get
just
blasted.
instantly leave and they'll never go back. So clearly it was a very controversial decision, one that a lot of people took issue with, and now Twitch is saying that we heard everything everyone was saying. It was a very loud conversation, and we laughed at all of you. And we're
I mean, if you think about it, the amount of people that sub every single day to the amount of streamers in the on Twitch's platform, 70-30, they're still making a shit ton of money. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to be profitable, right? Like, and there's also no reason why they have to have like 3,000 employees. Why?
spitting in your face. We
Now,
made the
okay,
right
I will say this is like an older video. This is from like about a year ago, but it's still relevant today. It's you know, and Twitch is once again in trouble because they're still not profitable. So
decision, nerds. It's going to be 50.
they're still not profitable after making the 70-30 to 50-50 change. Like, how? They're getting 20% more from every single sub, no matter who you are. That's
50
a huge
forever.
amount.
So they're patting
If
each
you
other
add it
on
up.
the back, slapping their ass, saying, good game out there, team. They are taking their victory lap, letting us all know that 50-50 is here to stay forever, and then try and elaborate on why it's a good thing and how they're going to change their monetization model in order to make Twitch the #1 place to stream when it comes to revenue for streamers.
What?
And in the interview, they said, we talk a lot about how we're in this together, and part of that is innovation. We are committed to continuing to improve our
I don't think Twitch has changed in 5 years. I don't think it's stayed the same. They might have updated the way it looks a little bit, like the way that you're, you know, if you enter the site and you just look at it, it looks, you know, they make little changes here and there, but it's never actually changed. Nothing. It's the same. I remember when I first was on Twitch, like 10 years ago, watching when streamers were. This is like a brand new thing. Like not a lot of people streamed. Not a lot of people even really knew what it was. It's back in like 2013, 2012, and it looks the same. Of course, there are more features. There are more emotes. There's more like there are more mechanics you can use during the stream. But overall, it stayed
monetization products
relatively
and
the
building
same.
new monetization products. And at the end of the day, we're committed to increasing the amount of money a streamer earns. Wow,
How?
such noble intentions with absolutely no way of delivering. One of the things Twitch is
Makes
really
no
going
sense.
buck wild with is their ad incentive program. And here's what they had to say about that. Surprisingly, they did recognize that the intrusiveness of ads on Twitch is a big issue, one that they're trying to work on. So they said the acceptance and engagement on the ad incentive program far exceeded our expectations, so streamers are clearly seeing the value in running ads now. I like how they're saying that like a mark of pride. Streamers
Yeah,
aren't happy about that, by the way. It's just
They have to do it because they're making less, and yeah, they have to run more ads. It's that simple.
that's their only option. In fact, if you go on Twitter and spend even just a couple of seconds typing in the Twitch ad incentive program, you'll see a lot of people outraged at it because a lot of the asks are huge for the ad incentive program, up to like fucking 7 minutes worth of ads. I've seen them. Like, for example,
7
Caleb,
minutes?
Just Joel streams often. He's shown me his ad incentive program. Rex Gunderson, he's shown me his. Like, the asks are not small, and the pay they're offering isn't huge for smaller streamers. Even in the rare instance where a couple of larger streamers posted their ad incentives where it was a lot of money for like fucking 6 or 7 minutes of ads per hour, they still
6 or 7 minutes of ads per hour. That means that there's going to be at least a 1 minute ad. No, there's going to be at least a 1 minute and 30 ad every 15 minutes. That is horrendous. Oh my god. I would just click. I would not.
Still, most of them chose not to do it because of how intrusive all of the ads were to the viewers. It just makes the experience of watching their
Horrendous.
stream awful. Having to be inundated with fucking 7 minutes.
And also, okay, the whole issue with ads. I understand ads are necessary to make money for Twitch, and ads are fine in a controlled amount. You know, okay, you open the stream, you have a little 15 to 30 second ad. I feel like most viewers can probably get by that. But if they're immediately hit with another ad in 10 minutes, they're going to probably just go try to do something else. And also, I never watch an ad. I've never once, ever, I don't know, some people are different. Like, for example, my girlfriend's grandmother, I know she watches TV and she watches all those ad channels and she calls them up. But I don't know, other than her, I don't know anyone that ever has actually watched an ad and clicked on it and bought the product. I have never ever seen that unless they get scammed, unless they are getting legitimately scammed. So, yeah, unless it's like way too good to be true, basically. But yeah, no, I've never seen an ad and wanted the product. Never, because I'm always just too jarred by the ad. It annoys me, so I just choose to not even think about it.
Minutes of ads per hour is a lot when it comes to streaming. So a lot of them still just didn't choose to do it. The only reason there is any level of acceptance with the ad incentive program is because you have forced people to swallow this shit. Since there's now no longer a 70-30 deal or anything like that, the amount of sub revenue you can generate is significantly less. In fact, you'd probably make more money buying and reselling eggs right now than you would trying to rely on sub money on Twitch. Now going forward, Minton acknowledged the state of ads on the platform isn't perfect yet, and the company has taken steps to reduce their intrusiveness through static, in-player ads, and disabling pre-roll ads if creators display at least 3 minutes of ads per hour. We're really thinking about ad placement generally and ensuring that, as a viewer, when you're looking for a new community, that we're reducing the impact of ads. So they do recognize how it's very bad for small streamers when pre-rolls are playing. And right now their solution is, we'll just play more ads during your stream and we'll get rid of pre-rolls. Like, it's literally Ouroboros, just constantly fucking feeding on ads and eating its own.
Hello? Hi, Cameron. Hey, what's up? Sure. What's up?
Mom told me that she gave you like 150 hours.
Yeah. I'm streaming right now. Yeah, well, not tonight. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like tomorrow, can we go to the store?
Yeah, we can. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So I just wanted to ask you that.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Tail. Everything is all about ads, and it's still intrusive. Like, it is still there. Like, pre-rolls will exist unless you are running ads throughout your stream. So I still also don't understand why skippable ads aren't on the platform when those are pretty commonplace. Like, I feel like skippable ads would at least help alleviate some of the headache there and make the ad breaks a little more.
Oh, I completely agree. Oh my god, what skippable? When I see a skippable, it's nowhere near as annoying. I mean, if I'm watching a stream, if I see that I'm able to skip the ad in 5 to 10 seconds, I'm fine. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. This is like, a slight inconvenience, but I'm not gonna, leave the stream and freak out or something.
Palatable. But still, another thing that they mention is like all of their innovative tools they're working on to help creators monetize their content. They don't really shine a bright light on what all of those new innovations are looking like. Though I do imagine one of them they're talking about, because they do briefly mention like sponsorship opportunities through streaming on Twitch. And I think what they're talking about there is like something similar to the bounty board. Bounty board is something that's existed on Twitch for quite a few years now. Basically, companies will pay Twitch to have streamers of X amount of viewers stream their product for however many hours, and Twitch will give a portion of that money that the brand is paying.
So Twitch is going to become a commercial channel. Okay.
Paid to the streamer. I mean, in theory, like, the concept is actually pretty solid, right? If Twitch is going to facilitate brand deals like that and just put it right on your dashboard.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, if they can do that, I'm sure streamers would figure out a way to do that while being entertaining, so I could see that.
That's a pretty decent idea.
What's up, Ethan?
But most people have woken up to the fact that the deal is shit. Twitch is taking the lion's share of that brand deal, and the streamer is getting very
Oh, then that's fucking terrible. Okay, yeah, no.
Little comparatively to what they would get if they just chased down the same deal themselves, or with like an agency or something. Like, if you're going to do a stream deal through Twitch, you're better off just clicking on the bounty board to see who's looking for streamers, and then reach out to the company yourself, or have your manager or whatever agency you're with reach out to them for you and let them know you're interested, because you'll get a much better rate that way. Because Twitch is...
Yeah, for real. If you wanted to do a brand deal, or if they were going to do it anyways, and you had a certain amount of viewers, you may as well just try to contact the company privately and get it done that way. Because then they can pay you, even if they're paying you a little bit less money than they would have been or even if they're paying a little bit less, like to Twitch, so that you could advertise their product, you're still probably making more money anyways. So,
taken almost all of it. Like, I don't know many people that still use the bounty board because most people have realized this now. It is paying significantly less than had you just gotten the deal through any other means. So it's a decent idea in theory if Twitch wasn't taking so
here, we'll give you this wrapper, but there's no candy in it. That's basically what I'm hearing.
So much of the brand deal. So I've been ranting about this for a while, but you can see there's a lot of problems that plague Twitch when it comes to streaming on there and trying to make a living off of it, which is why so many streamers are choosing to stream elsewhere. YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like you literally have to have like 10,000 viewers consistently in order to really make, I mean, like, I don't know. Nah, you could probably have like 2,000 and make a really good living as long as your community supports you and subs a lot, you know, because if you think about it, like, I mean, I guess it's not that hard. Okay, 10 people sub to you, that's 2.5, that's $25. That's 10 people subbing to you. That's $25. And I guess you always also have donations. But like overall, I feel like even somebody of Moist Critical's size, I feel like he probably makes $700 per stream, $800 per stream. Now that's not, I'm not counting the potential like brand deals that he has. But if we're only counting the people that are subbing to him and the people that are donating to him, I feel like he probably makes, and honestly, I feel like 700 is probably generous. You know, now, I mean, of course, he could make a lot more if he streamed 12 hours a day, but, you know, he streams like 4 to 5 hours a day. So he's probably making, might be making even less than that just from subs alone.
YouTube or Kick really are the two main competitors at the moment that people are switching to or starting with. And it's because you have a much better chance of making a living on those two platforms at the moment. Discoverability on Twitch used to be one of its strongest benefits, but currently Twitch doesn't really...
Discoverability on Twitch is non-existent. You will never get discovered on Twitch if you... Okay. A subset 0.00001% of people will actually be discovered on Twitch. But you have to have the most... You have to have the most, like, outgoing personality, the most bombastic personality ever in order to really get recognized. But even then, there's a big, like, a lot of people that get big on Twitch are already big. Like, they're in esports, or they are big on YouTube, or, you know, like they already have, like, the horse. They're already on the horse going forward. You know, if you're just, like, in the desert with no, like, with no actual means, then you're not going to really, like, go anywhere at all. You're just going to fucking sit there and die. And you could stream for a year and a half, and I feel like you might have 10 to 20 viewers, you know?
Really have an edge in that category anymore either, mainly because of what I mentioned earlier, pre-rolls. If you're towards the bottom and someone's willing to take a chance on your content, they click on it and they get a pre-roll, they left. They're most likely not going to stick around for that. Whereas if you started on YouTube or Kick, you just fire up your stream and your content's immediately accessible to anyone who might find it. So yeah, like, you just stand a better chance of getting found elsewhere outside.
And actually, I might start streaming on Kick instead of Twitch, because right now I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and I just don't get any viewers on Twitch. And I feel like on Kick, I've gotten, at least I'll get like 2 to 3, you know, maybe 4, and so that, you know, it just, and then also apparently, like, I'm actually interested. Kick's streamer. It's 95% to the streamer and 5% to the platform. That is wild. But the thing is I think Kick has a really small, like, employee base or whatever. Like, they don't really have a lot of employees, so that's probably enough. Like, hold on. So they literally have a list of people who work at Kick. Company size 11 to 50 employees. So they have, Kick is, I mean, Twitch is a monster compared to Kick, and Kick is still shitting on them. Now, I will say Kick is basically a copy paste of Twitch. It's the same thing. Like, if you go to Kick, oh, what the heck? Oop, okay. and you go on here, then you go to Twitch.
I don't know why it does the little.
Now, one thing I do not like about Twitch that really, I don't, this could be just a me thing. This could, just be a personal preference type of thing. I do not like opening up the site and immediately have like a stream going, because I almost always pause it. Almost always. It's the same. Like, there's no difference between the platforms. I mean, they're very minute, I guess, but it's the same. You scroll through it, you have it, all the stuff on the left. Browse, you have the 3 dots. Browse, it's copy paste. It's kind of wild. But I guess, they probably have to have like enough differences to not be immediately, like clearly they have like a different color scheme and stuff, but it's basically the same thing. But that just shows you Twitch could fire like 90% of their, of their workforce and probably be fine. Now, of course, it would be sad for the people losing their jobs, but I have a huge feeling okay. Now, Twitch is owned by Amazon, right? Amazon does not care about owning Twitch. They don't care about maintaining Twitch. They just ejaculate cash onto Twitch and just let them do their own thing, which is fine. Like, there's no issue with that. Why would Amazon want to micromanage Twitch? Amazon isn't really in the they're not in the streaming space. Like, it's whole, they just own it, So if you go to calculator, all right. So let's say Twitch has 2,500 employees, okay? And each of them make, let's just hypothetically say they each make $50,000 a year. They are having to pay their employees $125 million per year just off of 2,500 employees. Now, you know what? I want to know how many employees they actually have. Okay, so 1,800. 2,700 or 27 per hour for a streamer to 144 per hour. My God. Let's see. So, okay, so they have 1,900. So let's change the number to 1,900. And I feel like the average, right? So the average is probably not going to be 50,000. The average is probably going to be more like 70. So, but I'll just keep it at 50,000. Times 50,000. That's still $95 million a year. So, and then Kick, this is going to be a way smaller number, of course. Let's just say they have 50 employees. They're paying their employees, once again, $50,000. $2,500,000. That is such a smaller number. Holy shit. And with the amount of people on Kick, as you can see, there's still a lot of fucking people that damn stream on Kick. That's way more sustainable than whatever the hell Twitch is doing. It's literally a streaming platform. How many people do you need to work, I don't know.
Outside of Twitch at the moment, I would argue at least. So there's a lot of problems plaguing Twitch right now. They've made it very clear that they're not exactly turning the profit they'd like to be turning, and the decisions they're making to try and be more profitable are only hurting their platform even further. So let's talk about the layoffs now. Twitch laid off 400 employees yesterday, and what's crazy is the employees don't even know who got laid off yet. So the employees are still fucking trembling in fear, wondering if they even have a job anymore. But this isn't a Twitch exclusive problem. I'm sure all of you know, all of the big tech businesses, the tech industry as a whole, experienced a lot of bloat over the last few years because of COVID. They hired a lot of people. Now they're firing a lot of those people because they don't need that many employees and they're not utilizing that many.
Exactly. I don't know why they why do these businesses do this? Like, I don't understand why they hire 500 people when they don't need to. They're just doing it because they're, like, I guess, growing as a business. But Twitch, like, I know that Twitch is a headquarters, right? But they don't actually create a product. Like, they don't, it's not like a warehouse where you're like selling toys. You are a streaming service. Like, unless they are expanding their servers and stuff, I could maybe see hiring a few, some engineers or whatever to, like, help with that. But as far like hiring all these people, like, what are they doing? You know, like, are they moderating?
Employees, thus they're making a lot of cuts. Amazon laid off like 9,000 people yesterday, so of course the 400 laid off at Twitch were a part of that. Yeah, we can talk about the Twitch stuff now. I see a lot of people coming after Twitch for the layoff. They laid off 400.
And what's wild is that Amazon is worth 145 or no, $1,450 billion.
Staff members. I think it's very interesting that Dan Clancy, the new CEO of Twitch, is the one to make this announcement, as opposed to like a parting gift from Emmett Shear, the previous CEO. That was kind of surprising, because this is not really how you want to start your reign as the Twitch CEO, with 400 jobs taken away.
Yeah.
But it's also not their fault. Amazon laid off 9K. So people need to realize that since Twitch is part of Amazon, this is part of the overall Amazon layoffs. I don't think Twitch itself was the one that kind of spearheaded it.
Oh, God,
Though
no.
I will say,
Absolutely
I think Twitch
not.
is a bloated company. I feel like losing 500 staff members isn't necessarily going to change too much about it. But
It's
I could
not.
be wrong. Maybe these are like really crucial members. But what's kind of fucked up about it is,
Well, okay.
apparently the Twitch staff don't even know who's been fired. It sounds like huge corporate shit. Yeah, that is kind of wild that the employees themselves don't know if they've been laid off or not yet. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's pretty
they
terrible.
probably should have told them that they're fired before
First.
making the announcement.
Yeah.
400 employees fired out of 1,200 is fucking rough. Is that how many Twitch has? Is it 1,200?
No.
I don't know why, but I thought it was more.
They have like 19.
But yeah, I mean, it's not a small number by any means.
And I feel like I feel like that 1900 number is actually, okay, hold on, wait, what? Where did I get 19? Okay, 1800. I must be seeing things. I feel like this 1900, or 1800, I feel like is lower than what I thought, but I don't know.
But I do think Twitch was very bloated. I don't think you needed that many employees to begin with. They're clearly not utilizing them to their full potential. Like, I can count on one hand the amount of features they've rolled out over the last couple years, right? Like, they're clearly not being put to great use over there. But this wasn't like this wasn't explicitly a Twitch decision. This is just the entire tech industry.
Yeah, everyone. It was like when the GPU boom happened. Because everyone was at home from COVID, right? Everyone was working from home. Everyone was just sitting on their couch, fucking all day long. And what do people do when they're at home? They buy new computers. They buy tablets. They buy all types of technology shit. They start streaming. They start making YouTube videos. All the stuff. They start playing video games. And so what happens is all these tech companies, they explode. Like they explode into mass proportions. And then when everything normalizes, when all these companies aren't superhuman anymore, or like, these fucking mega monopolies or whatever, then everything goes back to normal. They lay off people lose their jobs, more people are going to work, less people are just staying at home. That's just how it happens. So, but he made a recent video that I wanted to watch. Best use of AI so far.
Over the last year, the big boogeyman that everyone has been afraid of, and rightfully so, is AI. It's becoming extremely prevalent in pretty much every industry in the world, and people are afraid of losing jobs.
I keep saying this. I think that in like 10 years, AI is going to be it's going to be like the biggest porn front ever. Like, people are going to be talking to AI bots. People are going to be having like AI virtual Oculus Rift sex. That's how it's going to work. I guarantee, like, that's going to be huge, absolutely gigantic, especially these homebodies that don't have a girlfriend. They have never had sex in their life. This is going to be like, it's going to be like heroin to them. It's going to be the new drug, the new best thing. There's going to be like the Oculus Sex Edition, and it's going to come preloaded with like 1,500 pornographics or whatever, and a fleshlight that automates as you're like watching the porn videos.
Jobs and really what it could entail going forward for our species. I know I've made quite a few videos sounding the alarm about some concerning new thing regarding AI, but today I want to do something a little different. AI is a tool, and like all tools, such as a sword, it can be used for good or for evil. For example, a good usage of a sword could be to chop a pineapple if you're super hungry and have no other way of cutting it, right? And you provide food. I'm reaching a bit. I probably shouldn't have gone with a sword for the example. But the thing is, I think AI can be a really helpful thing in a lot of ways, while also being an extremely detrimental thing in a lot of ways. And today I want to show you the best usage of AI I've seen so far. It comes from a YouTuber named Glorb, who is making some of the highest...
Please tell me. I hope that like AI made an animation. That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome.
Quality music YouTube has to offer right now. It's SpongeBob drill music. The channel's been popping off recently, especially because no one really knows who's behind it. The music is so high quality and so well made that there is a theory that it's a very well-known artist who's doing this as just kind of a side hustle gag.
Yeah.
And I kind of subscribe to that belief because this shit goes so hard. It is going insane.
Either that or the lyrics are just straight up AI generated. I could definitely see that happening. For sure.
Thanos style from out of nowhere.
Because they're at that
point.
point.
And the animation is also extraordinarily good. Like, it's really fun. So this song in particular, the bottom two, is the one that really put him on the map from what I can tell. There was a Twitter post that went viral, and it's how I found the channel. But it actually goes deeper than just making good music. The songs are fire for sure, and I've put quite a few of them on my playlist, and I unironically listen to them just because I think they slap. No exaggeration, being 100% honest. Look into my eyes, the windows to my soul. You can feel the truth here when I say that I believe some of the tracks Glorb has produced are better than most of the top 100 hits on Billboard right now.
Wow.
When a Glorb song comes on, when I'm just listening to music in the car, I get excited. My heart...
I've never heard of Glorb before. This is a new phenomenon.
Beat starts racing. My blood pressure starts rising. I just get so hype, ready to rage. I get a big smile on my face.
It's like injecting
it feels
drugs
like
into your bloodstream.
I just ate a fucking Krabby Patty with jellyfish jelly, but for my ears.
I'm a stone-faced killer like my motherfucking house is. Hit that do-si-do and smack your way.
This is actually fire. Holy shit.
Your mouth is heard they want a solo. I can't do that, Joey. Out this. Grab my clarinet and smoke them up his body ounces.
Squidward's probably my favorite. All of his verses on all of the songs just go incredibly hard. He goes berserk on these beats. Now, this is where the AI component comes into play. I believe all of the beats and everything are produced by Glorb, as well as all the lyrics, of course, but the voices are SpongeBob AI voices, so they're modeled after the characters, which is why they sound so close to the characters. And I think it's just a really fun use of AI here. It's purely parody for entertainment purposes. It's not stepping on anyone's toes. It's not disrespecting anything. It's not trying to replace anyone. This is just one of those situations where it's somebody having fun and using AI as a tool to present that fun.
Yeah.
And what could be more in line with the morals of SpongeBob?
Because, yeah, I don't think that would slap so hard if it was just a random person talking, unless they were an absolute god of an impersonator. Like SpongeBob, Patrick, you know.
Than fun. But more so than just good music, he's crafting his own lore to it. He's making like the fucking Game of Thrones of the SpongeBob world. He's turned Bikini Bottom into a battlefield. So throughout his music, he is telling a story, a rivalry between the Krusty Krab crew and the Chum Bucket gang. And sometimes there's even like...
Ethan, why do you have to make everything about capitalism? Please. Oh my god. I just... We're watching a video about AI. It has nothing to do with capitalism. Nothing to do with capitalism. Why do you have to string it together and make it a capitalist topic? That's so... Ethan, no.
Like a bit of foul play where Plankton at one point, you know, mind-controlled Patrick with the chum hat, and Patrick started rapping against the Krusty crew. It's so good. It like goes pretty deep.
Is no longer safe.
That shit is fire. That shit is fire.
Cut a bitch off like the hash sling and slash. Tearing pissed off cause the squid wouldn't smash. At the bubble bowl backstage like an actor. She want my bull burn like it came from Alaska. Get the fuck away. I thought I told you, bitch, I'm smoking kelp up to my fucking face.
This is my favorite song from Glorb. I think Eugene is a masterwork up there with some of the greats like the Sistine Chapel. It is iconic. I've heard this song probably close to like 15, 20 times now over the last couple weeks.
Ethan, no it doesn't. Not this at least. No it does not. This has nothing to do with capitalism. This has literally nothing. AI, okay, this has zero to do with capitalism. It's a song. What the fuck? It is a song. It's a YouTuber who makes songs using AI voices. Like, how does that go back to... What the fuck?
And every single time it comes on, I just start like getting into a fucking flow state. Like I just want to boogie. It gets me ready to groove. It's such like a finger wiggling track. Now, where does this song fit in the lore? Well, you see, Dankton had actually released a diss track first. So this track, Eugene, is the Krusty Krew's response to that. Let me go ahead and show you the shots that Dankton fired first.
An STD, you not a crab, you a rap boy. Talking to police, huh, fat boy. I catch you when he lacking at traffic in my chopper automatic, so you know it's gonna clit. I got pearls on my neck, I'm in the Tom bucket. I got pearl giving neck, don't see a calm bucket. You already saw these nippy.
I want to know who makes this. That is huge. This is awesome.
You can't unsunk it. Your daddy crapping, I'm a demon, he should run,
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. Like, this shit is heavier than tungsten. That whole sequence with Pearl there is absolute chef kisses. He's serving up a delicacy with these bars.
Yeah, no, the lyrics are definitely not AI generated. It's just the voices, but the voices make it go way harder. Way fucking harder.
It's oh my fucking god, I love it so much. Now, the reason I wanted to put Glorb on your radar is not just because I think it's an incredible channel, but also I think it's an incredible example of how AI can be a tool used for good. Like, there's nothing malicious here, there's nothing...
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if I'd say that this was used for good, but it's entertainment, you know? So, like, I mean, I guess, yeah, it's used for good, so it's entertaining people, and it's not negative. Yeah, no, definitely, I could see this, you know, it's like, it's fun. It's just a fun use of AI, yeah.
Nothing nefarious, it is simply just creating parody, silly, fun stuff to be digested. And I do think AI, even outside of just being used for purposes like this, can be a helpful tool in many instances that can be a great benefit for a lot of people in their jobs, but there are so many valid things to be really worried about with AI becoming so prevalent, because it's going to be exploited and misused and abused by some very shady and powerful people and companies for sure. So AI...
Oh, I definitely agree that there are use cases where AI can be misused for sure. It's already being misused, and I'm sure that they're figuring out ways to, like, how robots do shit that people should be able to do, and, you know, people are going to be losing jobs. But I feel like it's just like, we can't, there's no way, never mind, I'm not going to go into it, but this, yeah, fun use of AI.
Understandably has a really bad rap, but I just wanted to show at least one good example of it being used for a nice purpose that I think a lot of people can get behind for. So that's really all I wanted to go over here for today on that. That's about it. See ya.
Harder time finding a job, but replacing jobs doesn't have to only be a bad thing, but capitalism has tainted the good. Well, we already have, like, computers and stuff, or we have, like, robotic arms and stuff already doing stuff that humans used to do. It's not like a new thing. You know, like, it's not like they just came out with, like, robotic arms. Like, yeah, in factories, you know, like in car manufacturing, now robotic arms and limbs and stuff do a lot of the heavy lifting that humans used to do. So, like, yeah, I mean, like, you can say that it's going to be used for bad or whatever, but at the end of the day, there's always going to have to be people that, like, keep up with the machines and all that. Like, and also, okay, this is the one thing I'm going to say, but there's no way that they're going to let unemployment fall, like, lower than, like, 5%. I mean, like, it might for a short amount of time, but there's, like, I just don't see that happening. and there's going to be enough backlash to where like there's just never going to be an issue like that. I just don't see jobs being like super put at risk. They might be for like a short amount of time, and then there's going to be a huge amount of backlash because like people are going to be out of a job or whatever. I mean, and we're already kind of seeing that with like, you go to Walmart, they have like 1 million self-checkouts and like one cashier, one actual real person being the cashier. You know, and if that becomes a big enough issue, I'm sure it will be like fixed or whatever. I don't know. Okay, now I wanted to watch this.
Twitch is really going through it right now. They are struggling through a hard time internally. I'm not talking about falling off or anything. They haven't lost their spot at the top of the food chain when it comes to streaming, but internally it's pure chaos and pandemonium. They've been treading water when it comes to their financials, and it's been getting really bad. They just had to announce that they're stopping the Twitch service in South Korea because it's just prohibitively expensive. They also had the huge round of layoffs last year that you might remember. Twitch is just generating about as much money as CryptoZoo. $0. In fact, less than $0.
I was gonna say, they are generating negative money. They are, like I said earlier, Amazon is having to ejaculate funds onto Twitch's face right now because they have way too many employees for literally no reason. Like, I don't see a reason unless every single one of them is moderating streamers and trying to find people to ban and stuff, but
it's negative monies. Negative clams are being generated by Twitch, and it seems to just keep getting
negative
worse.
schmackaroos.
They just had to announce another wave of layoffs at Twitch with 500 employees losing their jobs. 35% of the Twitch workforce was being laid off, as confirmed by Dan Clancy. And today,
And to be honest, I mean, it's very sad for the people that work at Twitch, but I feel like it probably should have been more, considering at this point, Twitch is established. You know, it's not like they're going to be building the platform from the ground up. There's just not really a lot to do in that front. There, like, unless you want to, unless I guess you could revamp the whole site or whatever. But like, what's the point of that? You already have, like, it's fine. Mother of God. Okay, anyways, but it's fine. Like, and I don't see them changing it up anyways.
Clancy actually did a stream just being fully transparent, going over a lot of things such as the layoffs as well as just Twitch not really making money. Again, that's not a secret. We all knew that. That's about as much of a secret as me being.
It actually, I would have thought, like, I never did a lot of deep diving in terms of Twitch. I never really like looked into the meat and potatoes of the situation with Twitch's financials. So looking at it from the outside in, I feel like he's wrong on this, actually. I feel like a lot of people think that Twitch is super profitable. I think a lot of people think that Twitch is like just killing it, just because they feel like Twitch is a monopoly on the whole market. So like, what do you think of when you think of a monopoly? It's like you think of a business that's doing super well, but it's just not really the case.
Short. Like, everyone knows by just taking a look at Twitch and what's been going on. It definitely fucking sucks how many people just lost their jobs in this most
now
recent
that I know more
wave
about
here,
it, yes.
and it's even more unfortunate that it's not exclusive to just Twitch here. This has become extremely common in the tech industry because so many companies like Twitch started overhiring and went through this period of overgrowth, especially during COVID, and now all at once they're starting to downsize and lay off a ton of people like what they just did. And that's something Dan also talks about.
That we've implied this before, where we say we need to run it sustainably, but I'll be blunt, we aren't profitable.
I love, though, this guy. He seems so like active in the community. Like, he seems so transparent, way more I mean, I don't even know who the last Twitch CEO was. But I mean, I've seen him like playing games and stuff, and him actually coming out and talking about the financials and what's actually going on behind the scenes, is really like it's kind of a breath of fresh air.
Extremely supportive of Twitch, and a big thing for being sustainable over time is ensuring that we don't lose money. And that's a big part of my job because that's going to be what makes sure we can be here for long term.
This is the CEO of Twitch who is just speaking openly and honestly about what's going on, which is really refreshing, especially given the last CEO who didn't even know that he ran Twitch. Again, this isn't a shocking revelation. I don't think anyone heard this and flew back in their chair.
Yeah, and the whole, I don't know how long the last CEO, I don't even know who the last CEO was, but I've never heard of him. I never heard him speak. I never heard him do anything. Ever.
And slapped their knee like, well, golly, Twitch not being profitable, never saw that coming. This is the worst kept secret since Darth Vader being Luke Skywalker's father, right? Everyone knew it wasn't making money, and Dan is now just finally saying that out loud and then going over how he plans to fix that. Before going too deep into this subject I want to talk about, I just want to give a...
Which once again is unfortunately laying off people because you are hemorrhaging money faster than you can even think about it by having that many employees.
Round of applause to Dan here. He really does seem like he cares. He's constantly streaming on Twitch and interacting with the community, like he plays games with other streamers all the time. When the announcement came with the layoffs, he wanted to go live and just directly answer questions about it and talk transparently about it.
Yeah,
so honestly, it's appreciated that he'll do something like this.
Step forward.
Now, he does say something that I had to raise my eyebrow at, and if this was an NFL game and I was a coach, I'd probably be throwing a challenge flag on the play. He says that Amazon has been super supportive of Twitch, and to that I have to say, are you sure? This is maybe something...
Now, I can see where he's coming from. Like, with Amazon, you don't really hear about anything from them in terms of, like, when you're talking about Twitch. You don't even really associate Amazon with Twitch unless you know that Twitch is owned by Amazon. But the extent to which you really hear about Amazon is when some streamers like, thanks for the Prime. Like, that's the most I ever think about Amazon when watching Twitch or anything like that. But the way that Amazon is supporting Twitch is not by, like, actually coming in and being like, you need to do this. Trying to reform the way they do things. They're just shitting money on them. Like, they're just giving them funds to keep running their operations and pay their employees and stuff.
Some kind of hostage situation? Is Jeff Bezos just off camera with a baseball bat with nails through it, threatening you to say things like that? One of the major criticisms a lot of people, myself included, have stated is that Amazon seems really hands-off with Twitch as a product. For the entire time it's owned it, it hasn't really done too much to try and elevate it, improve it, fix things when things are broken, or really much of anything at all. I think the major contribution that the public can point to when it comes to Twitch and Amazon working together is Amazon offering the Twitch Prime subs, which is a huge component to Twitch, of course. It is a very big deal. But aside from that, there haven't been too many things that Amazon has done for Twitch, at least in what I've seen and what most people have seen. But with the way Dan talks about it throughout this stream, it does seem like Amazon might be significantly more supportive behind closed doors than any of us could possibly ever know.
Yep.
But I did just want to say, like, hearing him really sing the praises of Amazon as a partner was a little surprising for sure, given how little we see.
The only reason Twitch is on their feet right now is because of Amazon. They're just giving them money to stay functional. Like,
Amazon interacting with Twitch. And
What? I'm streaming right now. Why? What's up?
When are you gonna be done?
Why?
Because the shock collar, it needs to be, Mom, like the directions say it needs to be taken off, like when he comes in and stuff.
Okay.
So if you let them out, put it on, and if you let them back in, take it off.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I hope that you guys, you say fine, but I hope you guys really do it. Like, I need help. I can't do it.
Okay. Motherfucker.
Wait.
Twitch is really going.
Continue to move that Prime still exists in specs of our
the company $2.50 from Twitch Prime and use it on a streamer and say Twitch Prime is a service offered on the platform where you can sub to a streamer completely for free as long as you have your Prime sub available, and that streamer gets $5 from Twitch. Well, $2.50 from Twitch. for free. All you do is take your Twitch Prime and use it on a streamer. $0 to you, and that streamer gets money from Twitch. I believe that they're just praying, fingers crossed every day, that you forget to use your Prime sub, because when you remember to, you're just costing the company money. And
Yeah, definitely. I didn't even know. Every time I hear like Twitch Prime or like thanks for the Prime, I never even associate it. Like, I didn't even know it was free. I assumed people were paying money for that. So
I've said for 2 years, since the holes in the ship started to show, that's probably going to be one of the major things that they change. If they don't outright get rid of it, they're going to do some kind of drastic overhaul and change the way it currently is, because that is something that is not sustainable to a business that already isn't profitable. And Dan Clancy talks about that.
Prime is a critical program for many streamers. We've already been looking across the company in terms of how to set us up for the long term. I think we will continue to evolve different aspects of our program, because part of what I'm trying to do is get us into a framework that can live over a long time. The size of the company is one of those things that gets us to the right size for the longer period of time.
Right.
When we did partner,
why were they not thinking about that previously? Like, what in the world? What? I want to know who decided, okay, we can like sustain 2,000 employees.
Plus, we structured that so that we could continue to move that threshold. We're going to keep looking across our strategy with streamers. We did this with the Ads Incentive Program. We want to get to where we can continue to grow and adapt and change as the market changes. And so there may be other changes, but I will tell you, Prime is an important part for our viewers and our creators. So it's important for us to make sure Prime still exists in some way.
Yeah, like, I don't think they're going to outright get rid of it. I think it's going to be probably a situation where it's you get a sub for $2.50, so Twitch actually gets to keep $2.50. Like, it's like a cancel out situation.
It's not a direct answer to the question of if the free benefit to Twitch Primes is disappearing, but I think it's pretty clear with the way he answers it and tiptoes around it, beats around the bush a little bit, that he...
Like, so, like, instead of Twitch having to suffer a loss of $2.50, they just suffer a loss of nothing. Like, they just transfer the $2.50 to the streamer, and it's just cheaper for the viewer.
He recognizes the severity
same for the,
of having
streamer,
to change that, but knows that he needs to change it. So the way that he kind of talks around the subject makes it clear that there is change coming. As he's talking about needing to come up with new strategies and everything, I think we can all say with a high level of confidence that the free benefit to the Twitch Primes is going to be an ancient relic of the forgotten past. In 50 years, you'll tell your grandkids there used to be a way to sub to your favorite streamer for free. And
you know what? I predict that they're going to do it exactly how I just said it. It's going to be a situation where the viewer can pay $2.50. They still get like a tier 1 sub, but but they can only use it like once a month, right, on one streamer, and Twitch just doesn't gain anything from it, and the sole gain is the streamer, but then again, Twitch also isn't losing any money from it, so.
I'll call you crazy and tell you to take your medicine and go back to Arkham Asylum, you old geezer. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, it seems. Now, this is a big I told you so moment for me, because like I said, I was beating the drum saying, hey, Twitch Primes probably aren't going to last forever. Hey, you know, like a doomsday prepper kind of thing. And it looks like that day is coming up sooner than I thought it would, to be honest. But we still don't know exactly what's going to change about it. If I had to look into my crystal ball and take another guess, I would say they're going to keep the Prime program around, but a diet version of it, a bootleg, watered-down version.
Oh yeah, you just said they're going to keep the Prime program around. They're definitely going to switch it up, though.
Of the Twitch Prime service that we know and love currently. I think that it'll probably end up being more of like a discount code situation, where if you have a Prime available, once a month you can sub to your favorite streamer for half off. So instead of costing you $5 to sub to your favorite streamer, it'll cost you $2.50, and then they get the $2.50 the streamer you sub to. I think that's probably how it'll work. So it'll no longer be free, but it'll be a discount on a sub, so like 50% or maybe even less. I really have no idea. But that's kind of how I envision this going in the future. They're not going to outright...
You know, I definitely just imagine it being a situation where Twitch is like, okay, we don't want to be hurting from this anymore, so they're just going to make it $2.50. Take none of that from the sub and just give the $2.50 to the streamer. It's going to be a situation.
Get rid of it, I don't think. It'll likely be in that manner. So we'll see. We'll see if I go 2 for 2 on the Twitch Prime, boogeyman predictions here. But anyway, Dan Clancy also just directly answered a question a viewer asked about, is Twitch at risk of just getting the axe from Amazon? And he said emphatically no, and that Amazon is very much in this race. They are heavily invested in this, and there's no chance, really, that Twitch just crumbles and goes under or anything.
That would never, okay, of course that would never happen. Amazon, once again, is worth over $1,000 billion. They have a monopoly on the streamer market. Okay, Amazon doesn't really care if Twitch is losing money. They're not, I mean, like, maybe a little bit, right? But Twitch's revenue, or Twitch revenue. Okay, 164.96 million. Or I'm not looking for revenue, net or whatever. I don't know how it works, but I know that Twitch is, they're making like 2 billion net profit or something, or not profit. It's they're making like 2 million a year, but that's not what they're actually profiting. And compared to Amazon, like, that's like, it's just not, that's like going to the store and buying a piece of candy. And you have $1,400, $1,500 in your bank account, and you want a Kit Kat. Like, if you want the Kit Kat, you're going to buy the Kit Kat, and you're not going to think about it,
At the moment, they're going through this turbulent period internally, but he is optimistic that things will look up in the future for it, and he has some ideas on where to take things, and, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out. But it really was an insightful live stream. Again, I haven't really seen a CEO be this transparent.
It is, I will say, it's extremely refreshing seeing a CEO be super transparent, literally getting on stream and just shooting away with the answers.
Expected he'd only be answering heavily curated comments, but he doesn't just answer only softballs. There were a couple he answered that I thought for sure he would avoid and shy away from, such as, is it true some of the employees that were laid off found out they no longer had a job through social media as opposed to through you guys? But he actually did answer it. That and a couple other questions that I thought for sure would not be addressed at all. So overall, I do think that was a pretty cool gesture from him, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see how things start to pan out for Twitch going forward. While I don't think Twitch is in any danger of being buried 6 feet under immediately, as I've said, I am skeptical that Twitch will be around in a decade. With the direction things have been going, it makes me concerned about the future of Twitch, at least in the capacity that it's currently at.
I don't know.
Where other streaming services are growing, Twitch seems to be kind of staying in the same place and then going through more internal struggle. So,
well, if internal struggle, by that you mean they're laying off a bunch of people, yeah, but that's only going to help the business. They don't need 2,000 people to survive. They could probably be fine off of 500. And then after that, they'd probably be somewhat profitable if they actually laid off that many people.
It makes it seem far more dire as an outsider looking in, but Dan seems to believe that Twitch's best years are ahead of them as opposed to behind them, so perhaps they have like a really good strategy going forward. But yeah, just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. So yeah.
I mean, I don't see them making huge changes or anything that just blow everyone out of the water. Like, holy fuck, now Twitch is taking nothing. Twitch is taking everything, or they're not gonna like go ham wild with it or anything. They're just going to make not small changes. I mean, of course, they're big changes for the people that work at Twitch. If your career is at Twitch and you got fired, that is horrible for you. That is terrible. But yeah, I guess when you look at it from the situation of, well, it's either they fire 1,000 people, keep 1,000 people, stay profitable and stay in business, then, which they would never really go out of business. Amazon's not going to let Twitch go out of business. They have a monopoly on the streaming market, even though Kick exists. Like, Kick is growing. It is working. They only have like 50 employees, but I just don't see. And Twitch is so established, everyone knows what Twitch is. Even if you don't watch streamers, even if you've never been on Twitch, odds are you've probably heard of the platform before. So I just don't see Amazon letting Twitch go under. That would just be a huge I feel like it would be a huge blunder on their end, but, you know, what do I know? Hold on. I will be right back. Let's see, how long have we been going for? 99 minutes. Let's see, how long have we been going for? 99 minutes. Let's see, how long have we been going for? Okay, calm down. Well, yep. I really want to do a tier list. I really want to do a tier list of like spicy peppers or something like that. Superfood. I'm talking like kale and like lima beans. What the fuck?
Hey, welcome to the superfoods tier list. Right off the bat, Santa's not real. There's no such thing as a superfood. It's all kind of just marketing scams, just all deceptive marketing practices.
Mumbo
but
jumbo.
These are foods that are classified as superfoods by people on Google. And
Superfoods mean vegetables. That they're interchangeable. They're basically the same word.
Unqualified experts.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
it's just healthy food.
Yeah, it's healthy food.
It's like food that's generally healthy, and then they label it a superfood to move more units.
Yeah, just eat some healthy stuff.
Yeah, so let's start with the base.
I eat superfoods every day. My main diet consists of Moe's without the rice and beans. And a lot of you might call me wild, a little wacky for doing such a thing. However, I get a shit ton of vegetables. Literally, I'll have a full bowl. I get half chicken, half steak, because when you do that, you get basically a double portion for free. So, and then I get a lot of lettuce, 2 scoops of pico de gallo, cheese, onions, cilantro, all that stuff. Super Bowl.
Right here? Some spinach. This made Popeye very strong, and it'll make Charles very strong too.
Do you eat spinach currently?
Occasionally.
Monique will.
I'm half expecting him to like puff up like Popeye.
That's smart.
Swears you can't taste it.
I can't taste it at all, really.
Are we tier listing this? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Is it on flavor?
It's
not
on,
like
it's
how
on
good
taste,
it is for us?
yeah. Or if you get like a real big
If it's on
boost
taste, this is gonna be the opposite of a superfood. Spinach tastes like ass. It tastes like a dirty foot.
of health benefits, like if your heart rate
let's see.
improved. Man, there is something so dreadfully sad about
I don't know. Yeah, I guess, but spinach, it's like ejaculating pure beef testosterone into your veins.
just eating raw spinach.
Yeah, it's quite literally eating a leaf. So great for you. I don't think it's terrible. I'm not like, wow, that's disgusting. Get it out of my mouth. But
Spinach,
it's just flat.
it's
Matt's
versatile.
lying. Matt is lying.
A
Holy
spinach
shit.
salad is significantly more nutritious than normal lettuce. Lettuce is kind of worthless.
Lettuce is just shit.
Lettuce is kind of like nature's cardboard. It doesn't have any.
Nope, you're wrong. Okay, yeah, it has no calories, okay? It has I guess, I don't know, it has fiber, right? Lettuce has fiber, but fiber, people describe it as, fiber helps you shit. Fiber helps you excrete your bowels, which is true, but the bacteria in your gut actually eats the lettuce. So it's good for the bacteria in your gut, but you don't really get any like nutritional value from it. So yeah, lettuce doesn't do anything for you. You're not going to gain weight from eating lettuce, but it's really good for your gut bacteria because your gut bacteria does eat the lettuce. And then, that's how it works.
Anything in it, just empty.
Good way to put it. All right, I'm going to put that in a D for me. We said based on taste, right?
Well, for me, even based on taste, I'll give it a C. It's just boring. It's just very
That's
boring.
really for like all
he's not
vegetables
wrong,
too.
Like he's making good points. He's just very stale with it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna...
Why are you trying to get dumpy? Somewhere probably, but I don't know where. Oh, okay, hold on. She's coming. She's coming up. I think, or I don't know. She's. Ava. Ava, she's right here. All right. Okay. No
Yeah.
kale. Oh boy. Holy shit! This is like trenbolone. Kale is
sucks.
pure trenbolone.
Kale is like actually eating like sewage flavored leaves.
This is what rabbits
Yeah,
like,
basically,
right?
pretty much.
Kale?
Ooh. Wow.
It's so bad.
It doesn't want you to chew through it.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I really don't. I don't like that at all.
So when I was like on my big
No worries. Just pile on the ranch. It'll taste great.
health bender in college, I used to have my mom like fry those to make little kale chips.
Kale
Those
chips.
are actually not bad.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
I
fine.
don't like kale chips.
When it's cooked, it tastes better.
Yeah.
Ooh, my
Raw-
breath reeks.
Raw kale is actually fucking
It
horrid.
tastes like morning breath.
I fucking hate raw
I now
kale.
feel bad. I didn't.
It actually
realize
does. I
where
never
we're
even thought about it
going
like that,
in
yeah.
my
Yeah.
head.
Morning
So
breath.
I regret the D on spinach because this is an F.
That's an F, yeah.
And spinach is multiple ranks above kale. That was vile.
We have the organic super greens.
Nah, kale should be an S because it's basically just injecting trenbolone into your veins.
Organic girl.
Organic girl. Yep.
Wash 3 times inside.
Let's see. The extra nutrition of 5 superfood
Oh boy,
baby
this is the amalgamation of greens.
greens. We've got red and green Swiss char, tat soy. Just so you can see that. That's
Tat soy.
tat
yeah.
soy,
Arugula.
arugula, and spinach. I don't mind arugula.
Arugula's fine. Arugula is like a bougie topping for a burger.
That rubbery sound. Good.
Yum.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
cheers.
Did you wait? Did you get one of the tat soys?
How do you know that's the tat soy?
Because I've never seen. Oh, actually, it's just part of the spinach.
They're all just like
What?
That's like in War of the Worlds when they turn all the plants red and they're like growing and eating everything. It looks like
true.
that.
I always
FBI, go
did think
check
that
out
the
Organic Girl.
purple on the leaves looked a little wild. Oh my god, why is he's eating it like a goat? Like
Oh my.
greens never taste good by themselves. They never taste good. They need something with them, whether it's like sodium or something.
They've just got to be.
This shit.
They've just got to be cooked. Like I don't think anyone's getting organic girls super greens and eating it raw like us. So like
Yeah.
it's probably fine
Well, no,
elsewhere.
because like
I don't
this would
believe
be a
that.
salad.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
it,
You
yeah.
take this, you put your stuff on it, and
Yeah, but
like,
you dress
that
it
wouldn't
up.
bother me as much.
Well, you don't come in here and eat it naked.
Yeah, this video we're just gonna get slammed.
Needs a little bit
because
of
we're
vinaigrette.
two grown adult men eating salad and going.
Well, no one is eating. There is
That is
nobody.
gross.
There is
I
nobody
agree.
out here eating raw kale and raw
Yeah.
blood leaves or whatever.
Wow. We washed it 3 times.
Charlie, I think you're wrong.
Thanks. My roommate in college, he
There are so many people that eat this shit. Like, I bet you just straight up.
grilled chicken and he'd put something like that on the side and eat it raw. And I thought
But you're
was
eating it
gross.
with the chicken, right? Like he wasn't.
Yeah, see, if you put something with it, it masks that.
Absolutely. Like it is a good complement to things, but never like on its own should it be eaten. For example, we have garlic there.
We got
Garlic is
garlic,
great
yeah.
on things. I'm gonna fucking puke when we eat a raw
Oh, it's gonna
garlic
be
clove.
disgusting. I have a problem. I've told you this before that when I touch garlic with my hands, like for dicing it and stuff like that, it lasts for like 4 weeks in my fingers. And I got so scared one time I went to the doctor, and because I looked it up and it said you probably have diabetes. Right. So I went to the doctor and he started laughing. He was like, "You don't have diabetes. You just have porous fingers." And I was like, both of these sound fake.
I can absorb garlic. You're an X-Men.
Exactly. I'm not like an Omega level mutant, but I'm a mutant.
Have you tried sticking your finger in like a cup of water, seeing if you can like drink through your fingers?
Doctor, I need help. Let's move on to
Super Greens D. It's
Finger
not as bad as
straw.
the kale.
I agree. It's a D, but I would like my spinach to be bumped up now.
Tomato.
I don't like tomato.
I know
I'll
you
put
don't.
my bias out
This
there
is
ahead of time.
this is such a controversial thing. There are some people that love tomato and some people that hate it, and I never understood the hate for it because it's just so inoffensive.
I can't stand it.
Really?
Oh no,
You're a big
tomato by itself, absolute dog water, horrible.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not a raw tomato person.
It's really interesting. It's just because it's watery.
It's very she's very drippy. She's a squirter.
I like the taste. I don't care for the texture.
Well, textured I can understand.
All right. I see. I'll be a good reviewer. I know I hate it. I'll still put it in my mouth.
You gotta.
I probably won't with the same.
That's a fresh tomato though.
Yeah, see, like I like that.
That was freshly plucked.
I I am a tomato guy.
Oh God.
Those
I
are-
hate that.
Yeah, those aren't. Oh, you
That
know
is
that.
so
I
gross.
hate this. I hate this. Which is, I just don't get it.
It's the tomato.
I know. I don't know why. Like, I want to like them. I see people get them on their burgers. And, like,
No, okay. Tomato on a burger, solid, but you have to have a tomato with something. You cannot eat a tomato raw. They taste horrible.
the Krabby Patties, and you're like, wow, it looks so good.
Yeah, it helps the presentation.
It's just.
sliced tomato.
Mm-mm.
Oh, do you get your burgers without tomato?
Yeah, put some
Oh,
ketchup
you
on
little
instead.
bitch.
I puree my tomato, and I love it.
That's so embarrassing.
And by puree, I mean puree it, add salt and sugar, and then.
So when
put
you
it
go to
on.
a man's bar, like you're going to Duffy Harlow's downtown, and you're like, I need a raw Angus burger.
Yeah, and
hold
take
the
off
tomato.
lettuce, tomato, and onion. Give me that burger. Give me some cheese, and we're
That is
good
what
to
I
go.
do,
Oh, hell no.
I've
I get
never made a
everything.
substitution on a restaurant item in my fucking life, and I never would. I couldn't bear the shame.
I'm
No
gonna argue
shot.
that point. I'm gonna argue
No
that point.
shot.
What if I ever substitute?
I don't know. I feel like
I gotta think.
feel like
but
we've
now that
definitely
you
done
said it,
before.
just wait. The next time we go out to eat and do something, everybody's gonna jump
No,
on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, Caleb has gone out to dinner with me tons of times.
Remind me when Charles makes a substitution on something.
I have never asked.
What do you mean, Caleb's got it? I've known you for 15
Okay,
years.
actually, I just caught myself in a lie. When I get for me, the tomatoes an A for me. Tomatoes fine.
This might be our biggest discrepancy in tier list history. That's an F for me.
That's crazy.
It's the trifecta.
Would you
of
rather
bad.
eat that or kale?
Oh,
That's tough because they're very differently bad. I think I'd rather eat
Matt
the
is so
tomato,
right
but
on
I
that
don't
one.
want to eat it. This is like an F plus, and kale's an F minus.
Makes sense.
What's good?
No, I do
What's
love
good?
avocado.
Oh, avocado's so
I'm
fucking good.
fucking struggling to
They
scoop
do
it.
normally need some salt though. Oh god, she's showing your asshole.
I like avocado in addition to other things. I don't like eating it on its own. I don't hate it like the way that I just hated the tomato. It's just fine.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. And they're going extinct too, so this might be our swan song, the avocados.
extinct.
Yeah, they're
Alright,
too
well.
expensive too.
Wait, why are they going extinct?
Well, I mean, it's been like a rumor for like 10 years now, but it's like a ton of water in order to produce avocados or something, so it's just not sustainable.
It's like an absurd amount of gallons per avocado.
Oh, it's a crazy
We're so
amount.
smart now. Can't we breed an avocado plant with something that needs less water and like make some kind of
We're
hybrid?
growing diamonds in a lab, and you're telling
Yeah.
me we can't grow a mushy ball?
Yeah, we can't just like find a way to make
Mushy
it need
ball.
less water.
I think if you reverse the diamond growth in the labs, you'll
Nope.
end up at an avocado.
The woke vegans would riot.
Might be onto something.
It's a thirsty crop. On average, it takes 528 gallons to produce a kilo of avocados,
Yeah, it's
which
like
is
kilos of
2.2 pounds.
Oh, that's not as much as I thought then. Wait.
Wait,
That
how
can't
many?
be right.
0.2 gallons to produce. On average, it takes 528 gallons to produce a kilo of avocados,
Yeah, it's
which
like
is
kilos of
2.2 pounds.
Oh, that's not as much as I thought then.
What
Wait.
in what?
That can't be right.
Did you say 500 gallons for 2.2 pounds of avocados?
No
yeah,
shot.
we should just let them die.
One
What the fuck?
avocado
We
takes
can't- don't you
60
ever say
gallons
that.
of water. to
There's nothing
produce.
that's worth that much water.
Yes, there is. It's right here. Holy.
Well, this is why they, yeah.
Oh god.
One tree to make one avocado, so you have to keep on feeding the tree until it grows. Like you can't just have a.
Well,
single-
they're not saying avocado tree.
They're saying per kilo of
Yeah, that's what I'm
avocado.
saying.
Yeah.
So you have a tree that produces 16 avocados. It's
Yeah.
like 960 gallons.
That is a lot of water.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's
that's
worth it.
like that's like the
It's
future
worth
of
it.
humanity against avocados. Like
But that's like
What do avocado trees only produce one set of avocados and then die? Like what?
And it's. I
well,
think
the same would
I
go
think there's
for
arguments for both
burgers.
sides.
Burger,
think-
one burger from a cow kind of thing. When you do the math, it's so much fucking water. 'cause
I
you
know,
gotta-
but we can't get rid of that.
Yeah.
That's necessary.
The way you feel about burgers is how I feel about avocados.
Really?
Easy S for me. What do you put it at?
Alone,
Just bare avocado with no seasoning is wild.
it's like a B for me.
Disgusting.
No.
You make me sick.
But like I,
That's a radish.
you know,
Mm.
classic
We were at the
radish.
first time. That has actually no flavor.
It's
just acid.
non-offensive. It
Yeah.
came from the dirt and it tastes like the dirt.
I just give it a B.
A B. I was gonna go. I was gonna go C.
Oh god,
That
radish
makes
is
sense.
terrible.
I give it a B
It,
just
it
because
really is just. It's nothing.
Yeah, just a big, crunchy thing of nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't seek it out.
Neither would I. Let's eat these apples before they die.
Oh yeah, they're oxidizing.
Yeah.
Let's go. What kind of apple was that? Granny Smith?
No, I think it's a Honey Crisp.
Honey Crisp?
No,
I love Honey Crisp.
Looks like a Honey Crisp.
What was your favorite apple as a kid? Often a thought.
There was no thought other than ginger raw is painful.
You want to just raw dog it?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, ginger is not good.
Spicy. Oh, it's just painful.
No, it's not. I don't think it's painful. It's like they always have ginger, right? When you go to Korean barbecue, they have ginger to cleanse the palate. And it works. It works really fucking well. But it's like eating a bad pickle.
Bring it back! What up? That's so much acid. Ow, ow.
Maybe they're eating like a mutant ginger plant or something.
Oh,
Oh god.
what the fuck? That's like a one chip challenge. Oh, ow! Wait, what? That's so much. What kind of? How much capsaicin's in that? Ow! What?
Wow, that burn.
Oh my god!
So the pungent taste of ginger is a compound called gingerol, which is related to capsaicin and piperine.
Feels very different. Like it's still a burn, but it's a different burn.
Wow! That means it's fat soluble, right? If it's related to capsaicin.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I need the avocado.
Look how smart we've gotten.
That's the image of intellect right there.
That was so much worse than the raw garlic I've had in the past. What the fuck?
Oh, ginger.
Or ginger. Yogurt, I'll give it. Like
I got some yogurt out of the fridge yesterday, and it was frozen. It was like the Go-Gurt things that you put in the freezer. It was so fucking good. Oh my god. But it wasn't like Greek yogurt. It was like Yoplait, 100 milligrams of carbohydrates and all that shit. A heart attack in a can thing.
like a D.
I'm gonna go C.
I love just eggs.
No, I love eggs. I fucking love eggs. Oh my god. But I go to the store and I get the egg whites. I just get the or like the liter or whatever of egg whites. That shit is so good.
Eggs, bang.
They're so good.
Put a little salt on that bad boy.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even need the salt.
Put the Marmite on that bitch.
Oh, I should save some of it for Marmite.
No.
Marmite? Oh,
that's an S. I mean, obviously an S.
Fuck no.
I love hard-boiled eggs.
Same.
They're just so yummy.
Eggs have got a really bad rap over the years because of
Okay, I do not like the hard yolk. I hate hard yolk. It's so fucking gross.
cholesterol. But from everything I read back when in college, the cholesterol eggs, what is it, LDL and HDL? The eggs are good for like LDL, which I think is a good one.
Which is a good one, I think. One of them's good, and I think that's the one eggs do.
Yeah. So just got like kind of a misunderstood reputation from what I
Also,
recall.
Just stop being a bitch. Eat your eggs.
Yeah, those chickens worked hard. God damn it. Let's do the garlic so that way when we get to the fishing bait.
Oh, is this?
Oh, it's like lox.
Those are
It's so
lox.
good.
Those are lox. Lox are so
That's actually
fucking
not
good. Oh
bad.
my god.
That tastes like Canadian bacon.
It's salted. I think that's salted, right?
It's smoked.
Charlie,
That does taste very good.
Charlie,
Yeah.
calm down. Okay, I was gonna say.
That is just lox. Then.
Salmon is
I've
so
never
fucking
had
good.
salmon in my life.
Really? Do you not get fish on your salmon? On your sushi?
Well, raw sushi though, like then I know it's prepared by like a sushi expert who trained 100.
See, but lox tastes so much different than regular salmon. I don't know how they make lox, but oh my god, if you've never tried lox before, try it. You will orgasm in your chair. That shit is so fucking good.
Years or something to prepare it.
Yeah, okay.
Especially on bagels and cream cheese. Oh my god.
I have to be completely honest, like that's smoked and has so many preservatives, like no microbe is living in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't true raw salmon.
Okay.
I like
that was very good though. I
That
get that.
was-
Yeah, no, that was not raw
Yeah.
salmon. Yeah,
Oh,
lox
okay.
are
That makes sense.
very.
Let
cool.
me have the beetroot though.
Let's go beaver, yeah. And then I'd like to get into a liquid to try to take stuff out of my mouth. Wow, that is like cement.
You else think of like dyeing things red with beetroot in Minecraft?
Nope.
I do now.
I like
looks
beets
horrible.
a lot.
Wow, you went fucking right in.
No, beets are good. Have you ever had raw beets?
Nope.
I don't think I've ever eaten a raw beet.
They're good.
Ever.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like that.
No, raw beets are like actually.
What do
like,
they
kinda
taste like?
slappers.
There's a little sweetness to it.
Yeah, no, it's got a great
Ethan,
flavor.
no.
I thought it was gonna be a lot like the radish, but
No.
wow, it's pretty.
It tastes like a more plain apple, like a less juicy apple.
I shockingly agree. It's like the
I would
plain
never expect
yogurt
that looking
of
at
the
it.
fruit.
Never.
I don't think this is a fruit, but
No, that,
Looks like Satan shit out his hemorrhoid. That
That's
does
another
not
S.
look.
I'm gonna go A, but that's
Like an
hands
apple.
down so far the most shocking to me. That was yummy.
I like beets a lot.
That was great.
They're super underrated.
I'm learning.
What are these?
I think these are baby cucumbers.
Yes, they are miniature baby.
Aw,
I don't think I'm gonna like
that's
these.
so
I
cute.
don't think so either.
But I thought I was gonna hate beetroot. Here.
Another baby cucumbers.
Oh, that's fine.
It's just a
Yeah,
cucumber.
I don't like cucumber, but they're fine.
I like cucumber. It kind of tastes like okra.
Mm.
What? You don't think it tastes like okra?
No.
It's like
I think
slimy.
It tastes exactly like okra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this in this form.
I'm not believing you've had okra now.
Before it's powered up.
I get fried okra.
Yeah, okra has
Fried
a
okra
pretty,
is
like,
so good.
strong, like,
I fucking love fried okra.
So does this. I mean, is he not fighting you?
What did you get over there?
I was gonna say the cucumber's just like crunchy water.
Yeah, it's crunchy
Like,
water.
That was good. I give it an A.
About right.
It's a D for me.
Man, you are just not a healthy eater.
Yep. Nope.
Here, you know what? Eat the blackberry here, so we can both puke.
What?
You don't like, but we
Blackberries
not
are
on
so
the
good
same
except for the
page today.
seeds.
What,
Seeds
you
are a
didn't
little
like
much.
blackberries either when we did a
Wait, I
fruit tier
didn't.
list.
All right, let's do it.
Relive that memory.
Hold on.
Today.
What, you didn't blackberry here, so we can both puke.
Wait, you don't like, but we are not on the same page today.
What, you didn't like blackberries either when we did a
Wait, I
fruit tier
didn't.
list.
All right, let's do it.
Relive that memory.
It depends. If you eat a blackberry before they're really ripe, then they are absolute dog shit.
I mean, like it's leagues ahead of a cucumber.
What?
But it's very bitter. That's a very bitter fruit.
Yeah, they're fucking gross.
Somebody heard it,
They're not that
but
bad.
now it's fighting back.
They're not.
I
that
will
bad.
say they're at least more juicy than the ones we had last
I
time.
was gonna say I do remember in the fruit tier list thinking they were.
I was about to
shit,
say, that looked like a
but that's
really-
also because
he
where
picked
we
up a
went
very
shopping for
juicy
all our
blackberry.
fruits.
Yeah.
They were like a year old.
I give it like a D. I still don't really like blackberries. I
It's a
just
B for me.
Charlie's lying to
We
himself.
You guys are very really off.
Raspberries.
Said
Oh, I
ass, so it's
love.
like, what do you mean?
S.
Yeah,
I
that's an
l-
S tier. I-
Okay. Okay.
Yum yum yum.
S.
I love
Oh, I
raspberries.
thought you said ass. So I was like, what do you mean?
S.
Yeah, that's an
Easy-
S tier.
easy
I
S.
love raspberries.
This is kind of a speed round here.
I will say raspberries versus blackberries. 100% raspberries.
Blueberries.
Every time.
You remember I used to work at a yogurt shop.
Yep.
Blueberries
Not like that yogurt.
are gonna be like
frozen
B.
yogurt.
Yeah,
They're definitely B.
And we'd have a bunch of fresh berries. So every morning I worked, I'd go in for breakfast and just
No, Ethan.
raspberries and blueberries for my breakfast. It was always yummy.
That sounds yummy. Blueberries. S.
Wait, oh, you ate a blueberry already?
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of
Sorry,
eating
I'm-
fruit now.
I moved to.
Give me the wacky Marmite.
I don't want to do the Marmite.
Please. It's Charles is gonna love it. I'm gonna.
Oh God, Marmite.
You think I'm gonna
I've ne-
like it?
okay.
That's cool.
It's yeast extract. Absolutely not. Absolutely. I hate the smell of yeast. I hate the taste of yeast. I would hate Marmite. Absolutely hate it.
Big spoonful.
Do you smell that? It's like
Mhm.
acetone. This is. You could eat this, right?
I imagine it smells like diesel fuel.
Well, yeah, it started as paint thinner, and then they realized it was edible.
That's what it fucking smells like. Marmite yeast extract. Okay.
You go right ahead. It's made by Unilever, who's also known for
Bob Ross formulated Marmite.
deodorant and shampoo.
Oh, it's gelatinous.
It has a umami scent to it. Ooh, that's so gross. It did not come off.
I
my
already know
fork.
that's
I
so
tried it.
fucking gross.
Ooh,
Wow, that's the worst thing we've had all day. That is the
Hold on, how is Marmite a superfood? That doesn't sound correct.
worst thing we had all day.
that's strong.
That's fucking terrible.
It's stuck. It's stuck on my fork, so I gotta just lick it.
Oh my god. Wow, that is fucking atrocious.
It's like spoiled soy sauce.
It's just like a handful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeast tastes like something went bad. That's what yeast tastes like.
Of salt and puke.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Wow, what in the fuck?
I legitimately, it tastes like.
That's the worst thing we've had today. That may be the
Yeah.
worst thing I've ever had in my fucking life.
What else did I rank low? I got.
Kale and tomato.
It's down there with kale and tomato for me. I think
I hate
under
that. I hate
tomato.
that.
Pomegranate,
over-
amazing.
It's so like tedious to eat
Mhm.
because they're really good.
There's
Wait, but they
nothing more
fucking cheated. They
frustrating.
did pomegranate juice. What blasphemy? What?
For weeks.
That's good.
It's good stuff. It's tart.
Yeah, I like pomegranates though, so I'm a fan.
I wish they weren't so like tedious to eat.
Pomegranates are so fucking good.
Because they're really good.
There's nothing more frustrating than you're like, I want a pomegranate, and then you got to spend 2.5 hours eating it.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
That's
That's,
real good
that's
stuff.
an A. Next.
I'm gonna go to kombucha.
I actually don't think I've ever had kombucha.
So this is Mother Kombucha. I believe Mother Kombucha is actually in St. Pete.
Nice.
What?
Probably for making the kombucha.
he handed me the bottle.
I just didn't know if it was supposed to
Yeah, I
open
didn't,
up.
I didn't even bother trying.
Cheers. Have you had kombucha before?
No, I just said that.
For a treat.
I just imagine it tasting really bad.
Yeah, I hate that.
I figured you would.
Yeah, I actually hate that.
So there's different flavors, like you would
What
get
does
of
kombucha-
sodas.
what
This
does
is
it taste like?
lavender mojito, and it should just be labeled toothpaste.
That sounds like a bad essential oil. What the fuck?
That tastes like toothpaste.
That tastes exactly like toothpaste. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, that tastes so much like toothpaste.
Oh, actually, then I might.
That
I don't
tastes
hate
like liquid
toothpaste.
Wow, that is like.
Well, if it tastes just like that, that would be off-putting because then I'd feel like I'm drinking fluoride, and I don't.
Shockingly accurate.
saying
Yeah.
If you know anything about me, I do
I
not
didn't
like
like that at all.
fluoride.
We'll do this after. We got green tea.
I didn't hate it as much as the other shit.
Did you
though.
rate that one?
D.
That flavor is definitely a D. Normal other ones, I'd do like a B.
What is this? Just tea?
It's green tea with honey and ginseng. I bet it's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, that's just good.
Your stomach's like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Green tea, honey, and ginseng or whatever. Solid.
Sweetened.
Definitely
No.
A tier.
I tried to find like an unsweetened version that was pre-made. It was.
Man, that pomegranate juice hit my bladder instantly. I am holding in urine like strong right now.
You have a strong grasp of how the body's.
Oh, he doesn't even know. He's gonna sit on the toilet. He doesn't have to pee. He has to shit.
I like the image of the witch's brew in our stomachs. One of us is gonna shit a potion out later.
It'll be the superfood of shit.
S.
A for me.
You want to try your Marmite with butter toast?
Is it? This is just a cracker.
Oh god, no. Yeah, that's how they eat it in it's Australia, right? Marmite's like an Australian thing.
It's definitely better on that. Like for sure.
It is, but
I
you
still
know
don't
it would
like
be
it.
better as if it just wasn't on it.
Yeah, I'd rather it just be like a buttered cracker.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the superfoods.
Yeah, I'm feeling healthy.
I'm feeling powerful.
That was great. We normally do Oreos or ice cream, and this felt good.
This was like a good detox.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yep.
Good work.
Ethan, what in the world makes you think I would want to watch that? What in God's name? Why would I ever want to watch that, Ethan? Why would I want to watch? Why? Why would I want to review those videos? I already know what you're about to, what you're trying to say. Why? No. Like, I've already told you my opinion on those videos. I don't like them. They're not even in English. What? Like,
Do you know who Jeffy?
it was 1 year ago. Ethan, no. All right, well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I might stream in a little bit, but I got some stuff I have to get done. I want to make a video or two tonight, so. All right. Thank you for watching, Ethan. I am not watching those videos you recommended. Definitely not. All right, okay. Thanks for watching.